The Static on the Line, a Stuttgart insider threat story. Welcome to the OPSEC Minute, Extended. We're excited to launch this new platform, and if you're as enthusiastic as we are, we'll be sharing OPSEC insights along with connections to other important security areas, every Monday through text and video. Alright, enough from me. Let's dive into today's secure narrative. The hum of computers and the clatter of keyboards filled the USAG Stuttgart Signal Operations S6 spaces. Jesse, a Department of Army civilian DAC and a cybersecurity analyst, was monitoring network traffic, a routine task that had become almost second nature. He'd been with the garrison for 5 years, and the annual security briefings felt, well, like a legally mandated opportunity to check emails and subtly nap. But this year's briefing felt different, heavier. It was less about abstract threats and more about the unsettling possibility that danger could be sitting right next to you at the water cooler. Alonzo Edwards, the Garrison Command Security Manager, began with a sobering statistic. Insider threats are responsible for a significant percentage of data breaches. They're often harder to detect than external attacks because they exploit trusted access. Alonzo had a voice that could soothe a crying baby, or interrogate a suspect without raising his voice. He possessed the uncanny ability to make you feel simultaneously comforted and deeply uncomfortable. Mr. James Brooks, JB, the garrison's OPSEC officer, followed, painting a vivid picture of the potential damage. Every piece of information, every system access, every conversation is a potential vulnerability. Complacency is our enemy. JB was a master of colorful analogies. He once explained data security as building a castle. Every brick matters, and a single missing stone can bring the whole thing tumbling down. He added with a twinkle in his eye, and remember, a well-placed moat never hurts. Robert Taylor, the protection chief, then unveiled a new resource, a solution crafted in-house. We've launched the Bystander Engagement SharePoint reporting platform. It's a secure, anonymous platform built on Microsoft 365 and designed to encourage reporting of concerning behaviors, potential insider threats, or workplace violence indicators. Think of it as a digital ear for the garrison, a way to flag issues before they escalate. He demonstrated the platform's intuitive interface, emphasizing its confidentiality features. It's so user-friendly, even I can use it, and I still struggle with sending attachments. Agents from Army CI Stuttgart reinforced the message with a case study, outlining the cycle of an insider threat, the cause, often rooted in personal issues like financial hardship, disillusionment, or an inexplicable obsession with collecting porcelain dolls. The effect? Data exfiltration, system sabotage, or compromised networks. The consequence? Mission failure, reputational damage, and potentially, the compromise of sensitive operations that could put lives at risk. They explained how a seemingly minor breach could cascade, eroding trust with allies, jeopardizing ongoing missions, and ultimately impacting national security. The weight of that potential impact was palpable. The accountability, a collective responsibility to safeguard the garrison. They also briefly touched on the importance of adhering to the Network Enforcement Command (NEC) guidance for network security standards. Jesse listened intently, but his attention drifted to his colleague Anya, a network engineer. Anya, normally bubbly and engaged, the office's resident purveyor of questionable cat memes, had become increasingly withdrawn and secretive. He'd noticed subtle changes over the past few weeks, like the way she'd flinch when her phone buzzed, and the late nights she'd been spending an unusual amount of time accessing sensitive network diagrams and downloading large files to a personal storage device. She'd also started bringing in elaborate multi-tiered lunches, which Jesse found both impressive and slightly suspicious. Their shared lunchtime banter had dwindled, replaced by awkward silences. He'd even caught her glancing at him with a nervous smile a couple of times, a smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. He'd chalked it up to a demanding project, but now, the briefing's message resonated with unsettling clarity. He remembered Robert Taylor's words. Report behaviors, not accusations. Let the professionals investigate. The weight of his concerns settled on him. That afternoon, during a lull in network traffic, Jesse quietly logged onto the Bystander Engagement SharePoint reporting tool. The interface was as simple as Robert Taylor had promised. He selected the concerning behavior category, carefully detailing his observations. Anya's increased secrecy, her unusual network activity, the late hours, the strange lunches. He deliberately avoided speculation, sticking to facts. He even noted the nervous smiles. It felt wrong, betraying a growing connection with Anya, but the platform's anonymity offered a small measure of comfort. He hesitated over the concerned face emoji, then clicked it. The report was submitted. He felt a strange mix of relief and dread. However, even after submitting the report, Jesse wrestled with guilt. Anya was more than just a colleague. Over the past few months, a quiet connection had blossomed between them. Stolen glances over the coffee machine, shared laughter during frustrating troubleshooting sessions. a mutual appreciation for terrible sci-fi movies. He'd been working up the courage to ask her out, but now he tried to convince himself he'd overreacted, but the unease persisted. Then, the network began to experience intermittent outages. System logs revealed unauthorized access attempts originating from Anya's workstation. A full investigation was launched, led by Osvaldo Ozzy Melendez, the director of the garrison's S6 Information Management Office. Ozzy was a meticulous investigator, known for his calm demeanor and his ability to piece together even the most complex digital puzzles. The truth quickly emerged. Anya, struggling with a hidden gambling addiction, had been coerced by an online criminal syndicate to provide them with access to the garrison's network in exchange for debt relief. She'd been systematically exfiltrating sensitive data, jeopardizing critical infrastructure, and potentially compromising national security. It turned out her elaborate lunches were a cover for smuggling out small data storage devices hidden in avocado containers. The data she compromised included troop movement schedules, communication protocols, and classified intelligence reports. Information that, in the wrong hands, could have devastating consequences for ongoing operations in Europe. The consequences were severe. Anya faced criminal charges, potentially decades in prison. The garrison's network was temporarily shut down for remediation, disrupting vital communication channels and impacting mission readiness. A formal investigation led to a review of security protocols, resulting in stricter access controls and increased surveillance. But the most significant consequence was the erosion of trust. Colleagues questioned each other, suspicion clouded the workplace, and the sense of camaraderie within the S6 shop was shattered. During the post-incident debrief, Alonzo Edwards addressed the team, his voice filled with disappointment. This incident underscores the importance of vigilance and the need to utilize the resources available to us. We had a reporting mechanism in place, and it was used. And yet, a potential threat still escalated. This wasn't just about stolen data. It was about a breach of trust, a compromise of our collective security, and a stark reminder that our vigilance is our greatest defense. Jesse felt a profound sense of guilt. He'd had a suspicion, a gut feeling, and he had reported it, but the outcome still felt devastating. He'd prioritized protecting the mission, but it had come at a terrible cost. He sought out Alonzo Edwards, confessing his internal conflict. "I did submit a report, anonymously," he admitted, his voice trembling, "but knowing it led to this, it's hard." Alonzo nodded, his expression understanding. "It takes courage to do the right thing, Jesse, even when it's difficult. The Bystander Engagement SharePoint reporting platform is there to protect you, to provide a safe and confidential way to report concerns. Remember, protecting our mission and our people is everyone's responsibility, and sometimes, the hardest conversations are the most important ones. The consequences of inaction can be far greater than the discomfort of speaking up." The incident served as a harsh awakening for Jesse. He learned that OPSEC wasn't just about technical safeguards. It was about a culture of awareness, a willingness to speak up, and a commitment to utilizing the available resources. He became a vocal advocate for the Insider Threat Program and the Bystander Engagement SharePoint reporting platform, emphasizing the importance of reporting even the smallest of concerns. He understood that the static on the line, the subtle changes in behavior, the unexplained anomalies, the sudden obsession with avocado containers, could be the warning sign of a looming threat, and that silence could have devastating consequences. He vowed to never again let personal feelings outweigh his duty to protect the garrison and the mission, and he made a silent promise to stick to ordering pizza for lunch, just to be safe. So, you're still here? Either you're impressively chill or have a truly heroic tolerance for extended storytelling. Either way, you have our respect for sticking around as we continue exploring this extended storyboard thing. Think of it as security training with a plot twist. It's a fresh way to educate our team and connect with the community. We want your feedback on how we deliver security information. Do you prefer these stories, our weekly emails, or traditional training? Let us know with a thumbs up or comment. Your feedback really helps us know we're on the right path with our secure narratives. And if you have other suggestions or ideas, don't hold back. Use the ICE Interactive Customer Evaluation System to share your thoughts. We're all ears and ready to make things even better. So until next Monday's OPSEC Minute Extended, keep those comments coming and stay engaged.